Catechism. As I said last time, today we are going to continue our study of the second chapter of the Dogmatic Constitution on the Church. It's entitled The People of God, and I want to begin with the first sentence from that chapter. At all times and in every race, anyone who fears God and does what is right has been acceptable to him. Now today we're going to look at the Catholic Church and all the religions of the world and how they are related to the Catholic Church. Some of this will sound familiar if you watched the series on world religions during the summertime. First of all, the Council Fathers say that the Church is necessary for salvation, that Christ is the one mediator between God and people. He is the way to salvation, and he is present to us in his body, which is the Church. He himself explicitly asserted the necessity of faith and baptism. Let's look now at the Church and at the other religions in the world. And let's look at how those religions are joined to the Catholic Church. First of all, who is fully incorporated into the Catholic Church? A person who's been baptized, confirmed, and received the sacrament of the Holy Eucharist. Whoever has received these three sacraments of initiation is fully incorporated into the Church, because that person now is joined to the Church and its entire organization as a visible structure. That means that the person is in obedience to the Pope and the bishops and the priests. So now let's take a look at the other religions of the world, and I've got a paper here because I want to read some statements directly out of that Constitution because they are so beautiful. Here is the Catholic Church. Here are the Protestant denominations. They are all Christian, which means that they believe in Jesus Christ as the Son of God, risen from the dead. Actually, there are over 27,000 Christian denominations. And the Constitution states the Church knows she is joined in many ways to the baptized who are honored by the name Christian. These people do believe in Jesus. They share the same faith and the same baptism and the same scriptures as we do. Then we go to the Jewish religion, the people of the Old Testament. The Church says we are connected to them, we are joined to them, even though they have not yet received the gospel. These people have a special circle, a special place of their own, because they are the people of the Old Covenant. They are the people of Israel with whom promises were made, and they are the people from which Jesus Christ was born, the culture in which he grew up, the religion that he embraced. Then the Church looks at the Muslims, the people who acknowledge the Creator and profess to hold the faith of Abraham, and they adore the one merciful God. In this outer circle, we could put many religions. I'll just write the names of a couple. The Hindu and the Buddhist. There are thousands and thousands of people who belong to the Hindu and Buddhist religions. And there are other religions like Confucianism, Shintoism, Taoism, and many others. The Church says, nor is God remote from those who in shadows and images seek the unknown God. Lastly, there are people out here And the church says, those who, through no fault of their own, do not know the gospel of Christ, but who nevertheless seek God and try to do his will, those too may achieve eternal salvation. And finally, the church says that the church assists those who, without any fault of theirs, have not yet arrived at an explicit knowledge of God, yet strive to live a good life. So when I think of the word Catholic, it means universal, and I used to think of it as the church is present throughout the world. And it is. The Catholic Church can be found all over the world. But Catholic has come to me to mean the church has a universal vision and embraces the whole world as somehow related to her.